by the lakeside, gotta do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this little, I'm gonna call it a meal plan with me video, but it's not like I normally do meal plan with me videos. So if you're watching this and you're a VIP member, you can obviously go back on old videos from all the years of all my old meal plan with me videos if you want to see those. I usually talk about, obviously, you know, the process and my printables that I use to do it and all of that. If you're not a VIP member, there are still some videos on the channel here right now on my meal planning and how I sort of do it. Specifically, there is like, I'll call it like a little mini series almost of a what was it? It was a 4-week grocery challenge where I actually very much in detail in each video, in each step, went through each printable that I was using and how I did it and all of that. So that's a really good start to go onto that playlist. There is a playlist on the channel, definitely have a look. I think it's linked in the description actually, so have a look at that and you can kind of see how I do things. I will be doing my next meal plan with me video for next month. I'll do that in a little bit more normal and more in detail. Just this month is a little bit different, so I'm going to tell you guys what that's all about and why this video is just, yeah, a bit different to what I normally do, obviously. Saying that, this video here will be exclusive to VIP members first. It will go out to them first and then shortly after it will come up here on the channel. So if you want to be a VIP member or you want to know what that's all about, there is a link in the description. Head on over to the This Mum at Home website and have a look at it. It's just a way of supporting the channel, and in return you get, there's lots of exclusive sort of videos on there that are all my old grocery hauls from the past, I don't know, 8-10 years or something on there, but there's other things on there as well. But the thing is, you actually get my printables for free, so it's worth obviously the membership price, but it's just a way of actually helping me out. So yeah, you can head on over there and have a look at that if you wish. Right, so what was different about this? So moving forward, because I've obviously just started sort of trying to come back to the channel again after quite a big break, I am shopping fortnightly. I've gone back to doing that. I am actually meal planning monthly though, if I can, as much as I can, and that's really just to save time. So I'm kind of meal planning monthly and trying to think ahead of when I'm going to do my grocery shops and how I'm doing them, but I'm shopping fortnightly just because, one, it was just something that people requested, because when I did that 4-week grocery challenge it was very overwhelming for people and thinking that far ahead, like the month ahead, so you can kind of condense things down and see shopping a little bit, you know, in smaller lots, I guess. And then the other thing is that for me, it's just better off financially to do it every 2 weeks, because it's just the way that the top-up shops worked and my budget and everything. So I just like to do it this way. Plus you can actually, if you're doing it fortnightly and you're doing it on a specific way of things like I do it, like a main shop in the first week, top-up shop in the second week, you can catch those sales when you need to and sort of plan ahead as well. So if you're doing monthly, it gets a little bit difficult to do that and take advantage of the sales. Like you'll have weeks where you're just like, I just can't, in this top-up shop I can't get those things that are half price, but you know, when I go to buy them next month they're probably going to be full price and I'm going to miss out. So it's just an all-round way of getting the best deal possible for me personally. As far as meal planning that month out, that is really a time saver for me, because too, I'm videoing obviously for you guys, and doing that whole video takes a lot of time, this video here. So if I'm doing it just for the month and you guys are seeing that, you can actually just use that process to do it for every 2 weeks. So if I was you, I would just meal plan for every 2 weeks, shop every 2 weeks like I normally do, just do it that way and not do it like I'm doing it for the month obviously. But I'm doing the month because I just don't have time to do two meal plan with me videos every month for everyone, like every second week, do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing it. Alright, so long-winded answer there, but I just wanted to explain things. Alright, so this week was a little bit different. I have already been grocery shopping, so I just want to talk to you guys about it. I have meal plan like I normally do, all of that, okay? I went through my fridge, freezer and pantry, wrote down things that I could use for main meals and all of that, especially dinners. Obviously I wanted to see what I had as far as meats go and things like that. The thing that I really wanted to do was go to Costco and actually buy a lot more meat in bulk from there, because one, the price is always usually better, apart from the chicken. The chicken's kind of the same as the normal supermarket because it's not them doing it, it's just Steggles chicken. But such good deals, you know, on the other. 2 is the meat actually tastes different to me. It really does. It cooks differently. I think it's just because it's so fresh. So when you go to a Costco and you get, you know, meat from like the mince or the chops or, you know, those types of meats, if you have a look at the date, so you purchase it, you have a look at the use by or the best before date it will say on it, it's usually the next day now. So you get 1 day. So you've got to buy it. You've either got to make that decision when you get home to cook things or break it up and put it in your freezer. Now the reason it's like that is because they just don't add in, they prep it all actually there and you can see them through the windows doing that, but they don't put all the preservatives and stuff in it that the supermarkets do to make meat last, you know, a couple of weeks, do you know what I mean, in your fridge. So I think that makes a big difference. It's just fresher, I think. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a difference in taste when you're cooking things up. For us personally, it's like, I guess it's like going to a butcher's almost, honestly. So it's just on a bulk scale. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to buy more of the Costco meat, buy it in bulk and start putting it in my freezer and start, you know, bulking it up. I also wanted to look at obviously pantry stuff and things. So what I did was I had an overall budget because I wasn't just going to do Costco. I have been doing shops over the last few weeks where I haven't been filming and stuff like that. I've just been busy with work and so I've been trying to do my usual process. It's here and there sort of thing, so that's why I'm trying to get back on track. But I was not doing full shops properly. I missed top-up shops as well and just tried to stretch it out. So I had a bit of extra money because I wasn't spending it and I just wanted to get back on track. So I decided to have a budget for this week or for the fortnight for my main shop of $1,000. Didn't mean I was going to spend $1,000, and we will talk about how much I ended up spending in the grocery hauls, so you'll get to see that and you'll see if I hit $1,000 or if it was less or it was more. But I just had an overall budget. I was like, that's what I can do because this is, I've got spare money, I've got my normal grocery budget, all of that. That's what I had. So that sounds like a lot, but when you go into Costco, because I knew that I wanted to buy meat and a lot of it, I knew it was going to take a pretty big chunk, you know, out of the budget. So then I also wanted just, yeah, maybe drinks if I could get them, pantry snacks, just pantry staples if I needed, you know, just stuff like that, fridge stuff, all of that. I knew that I wanted to get that from Costco. I knew I would still need to do Coles and Woolworths on top of that. And so when I had a budget for there, it was really just whatever was left over after I did the Costco. So what I did was there's 3 grocery hauls that you'll see come up on the channel. I went to Costco once. The first shop, sorry, was Costco. So I went there. I got the bulk of what I wanted at that time, but I still had in my head what I was going to get next time, and I knew that I was going to go back in that week a second time with another friend. So first time I went with Johnny just to get all this bulk stuff and do that, and then I went back with her again. So the first shop is Costco. The second grocery haul that you'll see is you know, Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, that kind of combination. And then the third one was Costco, just any little bits and pieces that I thought I might get. Now, I also, while I was in there, I started thinking about, you know, again, the next shop. So in my head, what I'd really like to do is make it there every fortnight if I could. I'm gonna try to do that. Just so when I go there every fortnight, then I'm not spending $500 at once, you know what I mean? I'm spending just a lower amount, but still in bulk, so things last longer, which I absolutely love. And I'm so sick of going back to the supermarket for the same school snack type things, you know what I mean? So that was kind of in my head, thinking that I'll go back, yeah, every fortnight and get stuff. I'll still have Coles and Woolworths and that for other things that I need as well. But the bulk of it, I think, is going to be mostly Costco because I'm just getting better prices, better deals. And I think after going this fortnight when I went, because I know the prices of things and I still have my phone to look up prices of things at the normal supermarkets, I think what I'd like to do for you guys is maybe just go through the supermarket too, like go through Costco and just point out a few things, because lots of people I see comment on my videos and other people's videos when it comes to Costco saying, oh, it's cheaper to get that at Coles and Woolworths, and a lot of the time it's not. Like, I really do calculate it and I will get it where it's cheaper, or if it's around the same price, then I would just get it at Costco so I don't have to buy it again, you know, next week, week after week after week. So I think I'm going to do a video where I kind of pick a few items like shapes, for example, the cheese that I got, and just do a price comparison for you guys with Woolworths and Coles as well, and just let you know kind of where we're at as far as pricing goes, and explain that a bit more. I think that would be the thing I did. So yeah, so I did the 3 grocery hauls that will show up, so you'll see those. As far as the meal planning goes, I had the bulk of the meal plan sort of set with things that I already had here, obviously in my freezers and that, but also thinking ahead of stuff I knew I wanted to buy at Costco as well. When it came to meats especially, that was kind of my thing. So what I did, I want to tell you guys about a channel. Now, they're in Australia, and they are called, you know that I've watched Zesty Girl and stuff in the past, because she does a lot of, you know, shop with me things with Costco, which have been great. I found this other channel though. It's a smaller channel, so I'm not sure if you guys have found it yet or not. They're named Goody Yum Yum. I'll write it out here on the screen. And she just goes to Costco every single week. You don't see her. She just literally gets in the store, films different things and tells you the prices. So I went back on a lot of her videos to have a look for things, because specifically I was looking for meat stuff. I have videos on my channel, and they might be on the VIP lounge because obviously I archived a lot of the videos from the last, you know, 10 years. But I didn't have anything recent as far as pricing went, and of course prices have gone up. So she's a really good channel to go and watch. Definitely go and have a look at her stuff. She posts once a week with Costco. And she'll just show you different things, different sections, and yeah, it's very helpful. So because I went on her channel and had a look at stuff, I did look for other people's channels, but they weren't specifically doing what I wanted, which is why I spent most of the time there on hers. I then just write like a wish list almost. Just things I thought that I would like to buy, and that's kind of in my head where I went, okay, I'll probably get that, what can I do as far as my meal plan goes, and that's how I worked it. For example, I wrote down the chicken that I wanted, bacon, something I normally get, but I wanted to focus on things I don't normally buy from Costco, and I have not bought from Costco. So I did topside roast. I had a budget of $50. That sounds like a lot for a roast, guys, but when you see the size of the roast, they are huge, and for us that will do us probably 3 nights, you know what I mean? So I had in my head obviously a budget already. I wrote down pork steaks, had a budget of $30. The chicken breast, chicken tenders, chicken wings, I wrote all down those. A lamb leg, I think that was a roast, I think I wrote down $40. I even did stuff like, oh, they had somehow, which I didn't see this when I went into Costco, she said a 60 pack of eggs, $18.99, which was crazy. I didn't see that. Now I've got my second fridge. If you haven't seen that video, have a look at the channel. I've got another fridge. I've got room to put a lot of this stuff in, okay, so that's why I can do it. I also was writing down like chops and things like that. I didn't get everything I wrote down as far as meat goes, but I had a really good idea from those videos. So it's a good thing to do if you can find a channel where they're just doing a simple shop with me, whether they're just showing prices on the screen and just going through and showing you things, to write current grocery lists. And I do them sometimes here on the channel, but I usually obviously are just filming for me, like I'm filming stuff that I think that I would like to get next time, and that's why I do it, so I've got a record of it, or I'll take photos, you know, stuff like that in the store. So definitely, yeah, have a look at that channel. What else did I do? It's good for actually finding stuff too that is stuff that's not stuff that you wouldn't have seen before. So there was a lemon and blueberry loaf. It's like a big cake. I think it's nearly a kilo. I saw that she had bought that for $9.99. I thought, great, I'll get that. So I did. The first shop that I did at Costco for that week, I went and got that. We just got one. We tried it, we liked it, so the next time I went, you know, a few days later, I went and got another one. So it's good for finding new things, obviously, too. And I think that's another reason why I wanted to go back to Costco, because honestly I was just getting so bored with the current just same old foods all the time that I was finding in the regular supermarket. So it's just nice to find somewhere different to go, do you know what I mean, that I knew was still cost effective, and that's why I wanted to go back to Costco. What else did I write down? I don't know, just lots of different things that I wrote down. but I did pages and pages of it. So after I did that, I kind of, yeah, wrote down a somewhat meal plan. But after I did the shop, I sort of came back and kind of finalized that and decided, yes, that's exactly what we're doing for the fortnight. So that's kind of the gist on where I'm at as far as my meal planning went. So it's not really, sorry, it's not a full meal plan with me video today, guys. But I just wanted to tell you guys my thoughts behind it. Obviously the budget is huge, and it's something obviously that I was able to work up money wise, and I was able to do extra work as well. You guys know what I do now. I do Uber, so have a look at that video. It's on the Q&A video that I did, and I kind of explained that a little bit. But I was just able to get extra money together to do that. So I'm hopefully moving forward I can just go back to my normal budget, and that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. So yeah, so anyway guys, I hope that explains a little bit on what I've done for, what are we in, August. So the next meal plan with me video I will do will be for September, and I will hopefully be doing just a normal meal plan with me video like I normally do, so you guys can get an idea of what I'm doing. And yeah, stick around on the channel and see how I go with my idea of doing Costco every second week. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye.
The things that we'll do, 'cause I